All right, let's talk about building a digital fortress around your online accounts. Now, I know that sounds super complicated, but stick with me. I'm going to show you how to set up one of the best tools for the job, Google Authenticator, and it'll only take a few minutes. Let's dive in. So, why the big rush? Well, this number right here, it tells the whole story. There are over 2,200 cyber attacks every single day. Think about that. That's more than one per minute. This isn't about being paranoid. It's just about realizing that these days, a simple password is like leaving your front door wide open. Now, you've probably heard of two-factor authentication, or 2FA, right? But here's the thing, and it's a detail most people miss. Not all 2FA is created equal. The kind of 2FA you use makes a huge difference in how safe you actually are. And this really gets to the heart of it. Over on the left, you've got SMS authentication, getting a code sent to you as a text message. It's okay, it's better than nothing, but it's got a major weakness, something called a SIM swapping attack, where a hacker can basically hijack your phone number and get your texts. But on the right, we have app authentication. This is the good stuff. Why? Because the codes are made right there on your phone, completely offline. They never get sent over any network, which means they're totally immune to that kind of attack. Okay, theory's over. Time to get our hands dirty and actually set up this digital lock. It's basically a two-part process. You do a little something on the website you want to protect, and then you do a little something in the app. Let's start with the website part. So first, go ahead and log into whatever account you want to lock down. Could be your email, your Instagram, anything. Dig into its security settings until you find the option for two-factor authentication or 2FA. When you go to turn it on, it's going to give you some choices. Make sure you pick Authentication app. The website will then pop up a unique QR code. Just leave that right there on your screen. We're going to need it in just a second. Okay, now grab your phone. If you don't have it yet, go download Google Authenticator. Now open it up, look for the little plus button, and give it a tap. Choose Scan a QR code. All you have to do is point your phone's camera at that code on your computer screen, and boom, that's it. The app instantly knows what to do and adds your account. It's that simple. And this is the real magic of how it all works. You'll see a 6-digit code in the app now. See that little timer ticking down next to it? Every 30 seconds, that code disappears and a brand new, totally random one takes its place. This is what makes it so incredibly powerful. A hacker could steal your password, but who cares? It's totally useless without this exact code, which only exists on your phone for just a few seconds. So for the very last step, you just have to prove to the website that you've connected everything correctly. It'll ask you for a verification code. Just look at your Authenticator app, type in the 6-digit code you see there, and click Confirm. And just like that, you have seriously, massively upgraded that account's security. Okay, congrats, you're all set up. But what happens down the road? What if you get a new phone? Or, the scary one, what if you lose your phone? You see, managing these new digital keys is every bit as important as setting them up in the first place. And right away, you have a really important choice to make. You can sync your codes with your Google account. This is super convenient, right? You get a new phone, log in, and all your codes are just there. But there's a risk. If your Google account ever gets hacked, the attacker gets the keys to your entire kingdom. The other option is to use the app without an account. This is way more secure because the keys physically live only on your device. The trade-off? The responsibility is 100% on you to back things up. So if you're not syncing and it's time to move to a new phone, the process is actually pretty slick. On your old phone, just go into the app settings, find transfer accounts, and then export. The app then creates one big QR code that holds all your accounts. Then on your new phone, you just pick Import and scan that code. Done. Now, a quick heads up for Android users. For security, the app won't let you take a screenshot of that export code. So you'll just need to use another camera, like a friend's phone or a tablet, to take a picture of the screen so you can scan it. This brings us to the final section, and honestly, it might be the most critical part of this entire process. Having a bulletproof backup plan isn't optional. It's the safety net that makes absolutely sure you don't get locked out of your own digital life. This is it. This is the nightmare scenario, right? The question everyone's afraid of. What happens if your phone gets lost, stolen, or just breaks? If you don't have a plan, you could lose access to, well, everything. But don't worry. There's a really simple way to prepare for exactly this. Here they are, your 2 essential safety nets, and you need to set these up before you have a problem. First, the service backup codes. You know how when you turned on 2FA, most sites gave you a list of codes you can only use once? Save those. Put them in a secure password manager, or even print them and put them in a safe. Second, that Authenticator export QR code we just talked about. That is your master key, your get out of jail free card. Save a picture of it and store that image somewhere incredibly safe. That one picture can restore all of your accounts. And let me be absolutely crystal clear on this. If you choose that more secure use without an account option and you don't save those backup codes or that export QR code, there is no plan B. There is no recovery. If you lose your phone, those codes are just gone forever. Your backup plan isn't just important, it's everything. Look, once you get comfortable with app-based authentication, there are even stronger defenses out there. Some password managers can handle these codes for you, which is pretty handy. And for the ultimate in security, there are actual physical keys you plug into your computer. But what you did today, that was the single biggest leap you can take. You now have the knowledge to build your own digital fortress. So the only question left is, which account are you going to secure first?